Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. If you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate your support. If you are new to this channel and see my face for the first time, my name is Adeze. I'm an international student in Germany. In this channel, I share content that helps scholars through their academic applications. I share my tour vlogs and lifestyle here in Germany. If this sounds interesting to you, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. In this video, I'm going to tell you all you need to know about your academic curriculum vitae. Get a pen and a paper so that you will jot down important points that you will use while writing your academic CV. Let's go! I will start by saying that academic application review is a holistic assessment of all your documents, be it your proficiency results, your letter of motivation or your SOP, even your CV. All your documents have a particular score they contribute to your selection. So there is need for you to pay keen attention while preparing all your documents. With that being said, academic CV is a document that shows the course of your life. In Dutch, it's called Lebenslauf. So you need to put the critical stages in your career development. The first thing that appears on your CV is your name, which should be on the top of the CV, bold, and with a higher font size than the other parts of the CV. On the right or left side of your name, you put your passport. Yes, it's advisable you put your passport. Then below your name, you put your contact information. It's advisable that you should not put many information in this section. The most important contact information to put in this section include your email address, your phone number, and your home address or your contact address. You can also use your work address, any address that you feel comfortable with. An additional information to put here can be the link to your blog if you have one, or the link to your website if you have one, or the link to your LinkedIn profile. But the first three I mentioned are the most important. Don't write your CV without these three information. Immediately after your contact information, you put in your profile summary or your profile. This is a brief description of who you are. Give these reviewers what you want them to know about you. State your qualities and your strengths. For example, an intelligent, ambitious, and career-driven graduate of civil engineering with 3 years work experience in so. Just make it to be outstanding and catchy, because this is what will make the reviewer to say, okay, let me know more about this person. The next is your work experience. If you don't have work experience, your internship can also come in this section. All you need to do is you put your place of work with the years. Under it, you put in which capacity you were employed in that company and the roles you performed. Make sure you put in the achievements you did in that company, the things you did yourself, and not the general company's achievement, but yours. For example, if you're working in the design department, you can say you helped in the design of this and that for this community or for anywhere, but just state what you did yourself. Or you can say that you prepared the work schedule of this construction site, or you did. So make sure that anything you state there is personal, what you did yourself. Also note, if you are not working, you can put your internship in this section. You put the company where you did your internship with the details of what you did during your internship. Don't forget to put the years. very important. The next is your education or your academic history. Here you put your institution, the year you attended that institution, the course you studied, your grades, and the courses you did. Below it, you can also include the projects you did. Yes, your undergraduate projects. You include it in this section. It's also nice that you express your grade in percentage. You find the percentile of your grade and put it along with your grade. The next is your academic achievement. Here you put all the honors and awards you receive throughout your academic journey. For example, if in your high school you were the best or you were the best in sciences or the arts, you include it in this section and also include the year you got that award. Even in your higher institution, you were the best in your department, the best in your faculty. Any honor you received due to your outstanding academic achievement, you put it in this section. Include the years. Then the next one is your skills. This is where you state your skills, the skills you have, especially your digital proficiency. You can put the softwares you use and your competence level in them. For example, if you use MATLAB, you put MATLAB. If you're a beginner or intermediate or a proficient user, you include it beside the skill. If you can use Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, or any of them, make sure you put any skill you have that you want these people to know about. It's advisable you put the skills that you know that are relevant in your new academic pursuit. The next is your professional affiliate. Here you state all the professional organizations you belong to, the year you joined these organizations, and your level of membership. Different organizations have their different levels of membership. There are student member, graduate member, fellow, and so on. So anyone you are, you put it there with the year. If you don't have any professional affiliate, it's advisable you look for a professional body in your field. You register. Some require some funds, while some are free. You register so that you will participate in all their events. This will help tell the reviewer that you are really in the industry and you know what is happening in your industry. The next is conferences and seminar. Any conference or seminar you attended, even if you didn't present or not, state it there with the year and the location. If it is outside the country or within the country, you put the location. For example, most organizations have yearly meeting. So if you're a member of them, you attend to their conferences and put in your CV. It's very important for your career development. The next section is your leadership skills. Here you put all the leadership roles you have headed. For example, even if it's not in school, if it's in your church or in your community, include it here. You state your role, your office, and then the year you were in that office. The next is your voluntary activities. Here you state anything you did that you were not paid. Any activity you involved yourself that you were not paid, you put it in this section. For example, during my NYSC, I was part of the environmental sanitation group. So what I did, I included it in my CV, stating that I was a member of the environmental sanitation group, and every week we clean our environment and sensitize the people about the need to have a clean environment. It's very nice if people know, oh, you can do this even if you are not being paid. If you have any make sure you put this part in your CV. If you don't have any, you can go now, look for something you can volunteer. As far as it's a voluntary activity, do that and include it in your CV with the year you did it. Then this brings us to the last part, which is your referee. Here, you put your referees, their relationship with you, their institution, their phone number and email. It's important to state in which capacity you know the person. Maybe it was your undergraduate supervisor or your professor or your manager or your secretary. Make sure you put the role of that person. I've said this in my former video in the 10 documents you need for your applications. Before you put anybody as your referee, tell them, make sure they are aware, because sometimes this selection committee, they send them email or even call them, so you have to tell them so that they will be aware, okay, I'm a referee for this person, so in case they receive any call, do you know this person? They will say, oh yes, I know this person. So it's very important you tell them before you use them as your referees. The next thing I need to add is, if in your application it's stated that you need to sign your CV, that means immediately after your referee, put on your signature and the date you signed. Some other information you can include in your CV include languages. All the languages you speak, you can include them there with your proficiency level in them. You just assume, unless the one maybe you have already been certified through a result, you put in your grade in that section. Another one is hobbies. Any hobby you want them to know about, you can also include it in this section. For formatting your CV, Microsoft Office Word has CV templates that can help you to write a nice CV. So you can use any of their templates. There is the one that is just a column, a block column for you writing your CV, and some are divided into two. Any one you prefer, you can use it. But the one with two sides is it will contain more information. So you can use it so that you can maximize the 2 pages you are expected to produce. The CV is stated maybe Europa CV. Watch out in this channel. I will also share how to write your Europa's CV. That is it for CV formatting. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. I will always reply to all your comments. Now let's go to some tips that will help you while writing the CV. The first tip is, while writing your CV, make sure you use the same font style and size throughout the body of your CV. Except for your name that will be bigger, other parts of your CV should have the same size. You can use Times New Roman, size 11 or size 12. Make sure that any font style you use is nice and readable. The next tip is, in your contact information, instead of using the name description, you use icons to represent them. It makes it look smart. I will show you the icons you can use on the screen. The next one is, make sure that all the information you provide in your CV are correct as they are in order of your documents, especially the dates. And note, while writing your CV, make sure you place your activities in reverse chronological order. That means any activity that occurred in 2023 will be above the one that occurred in 2022 and then 2021. In that order, it should be in a reverse chronological order. Take note of that. Most recent on top. Don't interchange your name in different documents. Maybe here your first name, last name, and your first name, middle name, last name. Then in this one you have your last name, first name, middle name. Make sure that the order of your name is the same across your documents. It's really important, please. Keep your CV short and simple. Go straight to the point. Any section you are, put the key details you know that is important, and then you leave others. Note, most CVs are restricted to 2 pages, so make sure that every important details enter in these 2 pages. The next one is being strategic in the information you provide on your CV. For example, under your institution where you will put the list of your courses, make sure you put the ones that are related to the new one you're going for. For example, as a civil engineer, if I want to go for flood risk management, under my courses in my higher institutions, the first ones I will put is water resources management, geotechnical engineering, and the likes. Don't submit one particular CV across different applications, make sure that each application you change your CV, change something about your CV, because the two applications are not the same. Even if they are the same name, they are different. Go through the requirements and know what these people want from their applicants, so that you can now change your CV with your information to suit what they want. The next tip is review, review, review. Review your CV countless number of times. If you are done writing it and you think you are okay with it, send it to your friends. Send it to anyone that you know that can review it for you, because there are some mistakes you will not see yourself. It's only when another person go through it, the person will notice such a mistake. So make sure you send your CV to someone to review for you. I'm serious about that. Make sure someone reviews it for you. Before you submit your CV, convert it to PDF. Don't submit it as a Word document. Convert it to PDF file, so that even if I open it in Jupyter, it will still be the same format. No matter the kind of laptop or the version of software I use to open it, it will be the same thing. Make sure you convert it to PDF. We have come to the end of this video. I hope it was helpful. Please drop your comment in the comment section. Tell me your details, which you also include in your CV. Please like this video, subscribe and share it to your friends. It will help this channel to grow. See you in my next video. Bye.